Hey guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk to you today about spending my birthday on the beach. There's something just so reflective about being on the beach and listening to the waves and the birds, and it's just so peaceful. And I've been just a beach baby for as long as I can remember. When I was younger, I lived on the east coast of Florida, and we lived like 3 blocks from the beach, and we spent a lot of time in the ocean, and I just love it. So for me, birthdays have never been about like big elaborate celebrations or anything like that. It's always been, I've kind of preferred more low-key, have dinner with friends and family, kind of to celebrate the birthday. And my husband and I usually take trips because our birthdays are somewhat close to each other. We're about a month apart for our birthdays. So this year was perfect. My parents had me over with my kids, a couple family members. My mom made an amazing dinner. I had a birthday cake, and she made these things that she used to make for me for when I was in college. And they're called crispy date bars, and they're like the sweetest. It's like a cavity in a square. It's so delicious. And so I asked her to make those for me, and she did, and they were delicious, and we had a cake, and that was perfect. And that was the Sunday before my birthday. My birthday was actually on a Tuesday. So I went out to Clearwater Beach and spent Tuesday and Wednesday night in Clearwater, and it was so perfect. And at first I had wanted to spend the time by myself. I wanted to go and just do the spa and spend the night and have a reflective evening by myself, just to kind of gather my thoughts and think about what I want this coming up year to look like. For me, I always see my birthday as like a new beginning. It's almost like the new year for me personally. Let me know in the comments if you kind of feel the same about your birthday and have that same kind of almost like a sense of renewal going into a new year, almost like in January when we have a new year. But my husband ended up coming with me, which was perfect. So I checked in. So let's start at the beginning. I checked in early on Tuesday because I had booked spa day, like spa stuff for that whole day. So I got to the hotel, and it was like 10:30 in the morning. And you normally can't check in until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I thought, okay, I'll try and check in. I'll leave my bags behind the desk. I'll go do my spa treatments. And then by the time I'm done, my room will be ready. Well, I was happily surprised that my room was ready in the morning. So bellhop takes me upstairs, and we go in and we look, and I wish I would have taken pictures of this room. You know how you walk into a hotel and like the bed is pristine, the sheets are like super crisp, and everything kind of is in its place and clean. Well, the room just kind of looked a little disheveled. The bed looked like somebody had been sleeping on it. There was a little bit of dirt or something, and then you go out to the balcony, and I had requested an ocean view. So this particular room, I saw half the parking lot and then half the ocean. And I was like, that's not the greatest. And then there was a couple of empty, like garbage, like empty cans. And then it looked like somebody had used the bathroom, washed their hands, and thrown the towel on the sink. So and the bellhop's like, nope, this is not acceptable. This is gross. Because I was like, I don't really think this was cleaned properly. So long story longer, he takes me downstairs. He says, I'm going to talk to the manager. They come out. We've upgraded your room. Here you go. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Sweet. We walk in, and I'll show you some footage. This room is insane. You walk into the room, there's like a little mini foyer with floor-to-ceiling windows, coffee area, then you can see a little kitchen with a hot plate, full refrigerator, dining room table to seat 6. Then you walk through to the living room, and there's a couch and a love seat and a view of just the ocean. You could see the pool a little bit too, but a huge balcony, just the ocean, a bathroom that you could sleep in. It was gigantic, and a beautiful master bedroom. I was so grateful that my first room was dirty because I got upgraded. It was like the perfect suite. So I went down, got my massage, got a facial. It was lovely. I had a nice, relaxing day by myself at the spa. And then my husband came in the afternoon and I had booked him a facial. So while he got his facial, I took a bath in this glorious tub. It was the perfect way to spend my birthday. And then we were going to just kind of order room service in, but we ended up going to this place called Badfin's. They had a little bit of live music. The food wasn't that great, but the ambiance was awesome, and it was nice to, have a nice birthday dinner with my husband. He brought me some beautiful flowers, so that was really nice, and we just had a really nice evening. So I didn't get the time to kind of journal and reflect like I wanted to that day, but it ended up being the perfect day. The next morning we got up, we had a slow morning, kind of got up when we got up and went and got a coffee at Starbucks, and it was so delicious. It is fall, y'all. They have pecan crunch oat milk latte. It was absolutely delicious. And after that, we just kind of walked around. We walked through the store. I had a good, goofy time walking through the grocery store while my husband looked for a new pair of flip-flops, and just enjoyed having a slow morning together and being goofy. Then I sat by the pool, which was so fun. After we sat by the pool, we went down to the little pool bar for a little bite to eat. And I am a huge lover of fish dip. Yes, I'm a Florida girl through and through, so I got fish dip with these delicious pita chips. It was so good. And we sat by the bar and talked to another couple that was actually having a little staycation. They were from St. Petersburg, and they were there for their birthdays, which was so funny. And they were actually staying there a night, and then they were going over to Tampa to stay a night too. So we had a little chat with them about celebrating birthdays on the beach, which was just so serendipitous. Later that evening, my son and his girlfriend came, and we took a little walk along the beach and went to Frenchie's and had a bite to eat. And they left relatively early, but I saw we had the most spectacular sunset that night. It was like the red blood moon or something, but the sunset was absolutely breathtaking. Just so gorgeous, and it was nice to just sit and slow down and enjoy the conclusion of that day as the sun set over the ocean. It was just so beautiful, so tranquil, and so relaxing. So I started reading this book a little bit. It was recommended to me by a woman that I'm doing a little cohort with. And I'll tell you about that in a separate video. That is going to be an interesting year. I'm doing that with one of my friends. So I got to read my book a little bit and do a little journaling and reflection. So in this new year, I am so excited to get out there and do some things that I haven't done in a long time. Like, I'm going to volunteer at a nonprofit here in the area. I'm going to put a lot more effort into this YouTube channel and sharing with you guys. And I'm actually going to do a cohort starting in October, and I'll share that with you too. That's going to take a year, and I'm really excited about that. So I have a bunch of new opportunities, and I'm really excited about the new year. So talking about abundance for the year, I got so blessed with so many beautiful gifts this year, and I wanted to share with you a couple of the things that I got. One is the beautiful flowers that my husband got me. He always buys the most amazing floral arrangements. He has impeccable taste when it comes to floral arrangements. I gotta give him a 10 out of 10 on the flowers. My son's got me, I had seen this journal that I really liked. I am a lover of all things stationery. Anything paper, pen, stationery, thank you cards, notes, stickers, journals, planners. I'm all about it. And I saw this journal that another influencer had, and she got it from Liberty London. Liberty London is the name of where they got this from. And so I sent them the link, and I had them split it because it was pricey. But I am loving this journal. It comes in a cute little dust bag, and it's this beautiful blue journal. It says Liberty down on the bottom. And it's got such a nice little detail. It is leather, and the pages are nice and thick, so the pen doesn't bleed through. I don't know what exactly the paper weight is. I know that's a thing. I can probably look it up. I'll leave it linked down below if I can find the same link that I sent my kids. This does come in multiple colors. It is an expensive journal, but it's just, I will treasure this forever. I write in it daily, and my kids left me little notes. And yeah, this was so special, such a special gift from them. And then my older son's girlfriend is the cutest, and she got me this little watercolor. It's a watercolor workbook, and it's seaside because she knows I love the beach. And you paint, so it gives you like the color palette here, and then I don't know if you can see, it's very light, but this is where you watercolor paint, and then it came with the paints that you use, and it's super cute. And then it also gives you like a little legend in the front of how to mix the colors to make the particular colors. So I'm really excited to dabble in that in my free time. It's very therapeutic. It's almost like, coloring. The watercolor I think is going to be super fun. And then I broke my Stanley, and I'll leave a picture of my pink Stanley. The whole handle broke off because you know how Stanleys get the suction and sometimes it's really hard to get open? Well, I was trying to get mine open and the handle cracked off. So Stanley is amazing because they have like a lifetime warranty. So you go onto the website and you take a couple pictures, you send them the pictures, what you got. I thankfully got mine on Amazon because it asks you for the receipt and date of purchase and stuff like that. So if you ever break your Stanley, there is a warranty, and it does work because that same day I ordered this Stanley to replace my pink one, and it came relatively quickly. As soon as I filed the claim, it took them a while to acknowledge the claim, but I called them and they got it processed that day. So I got this beautiful cream color because the rose quartz one they did not have in warranty stock. But what's funny is I had sent my son's girlfriend a picture of my broken Stanley because her and I talk about like the water bottles and stuff. And she got me the same cream colored in a hydro jug, which is so funny. And I love this sippy cup because this one spills and this one doesn't. What am I trying to say? The straw doesn't leak like the Stanley does. So I'm super excited, but now I have two. It really was just such a thoughtful gift that she remembered that I broke my Stanley and was kind enough to replace it for me. I thought that was just so sweet and thoughtful. My mom got me a sweater from the loft and a beautiful little bracelet. I don't know where the bracelet, I think it's in my car, which is not here. But, and the sweater is from the loft. I'll leave a picture over here if I can find it. It's in the laundry right now. But it is super cute, very traditional, very me. She knows me well. Then for myself, I decided I have wanted this for years and years and years. At least 3. I've wanted this for at least 3 years. And I've been on the hunt for a new planner and was trying really hard not to scratch this itch. But I did it. I placed an order for this Louis Vuitton planner. This is the large size. It is a dream. It got everything that I need. Now these inserts I got from Etsy, and I'll leave them down below. They're super cute because the insert from Louis Vuitton was January to January, and I didn't really want daily planner anyway. I wanted the month at a glance like this, and then the rest of it is just note pages because I kind of make my own schedules on here and write different notes. And This reminds me very much of when I was working and I had something very similar to this, and I called it my desk, and I took it everywhere I went. It had every phone number, every note, every thought, every thing that I needed to do in here, and that is what this is going to be for me. And I want to get it, they can put your initials in it. They like hot burn your initials down here. But when I went to pick it up, my Louis Vuitton store is like moving or something. So I have to take it back next week when their hot burner is actually working to get my initials put in it. But this was such a splurge, but I'm so happy with it. I'll leave the Etsy fillers that I got. This little thing is super cute. I saw Lux Mommy had this. She had this same planner, and this is really neat because it's like magnetized, so you can put notes and stuff in here or receipts, and it just makes for a nice little dashboard for your planner. But I'm so happy. What a little splurge for my 55th birthday, and I will have this forever. And all I have to do is buy new inserts now. So I'm just so happy and grateful that I finally scratched the itch and got this planner. And it is pricey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Being 55 is such an honor. I'm so happy to be 55 now. Would I want to be 25 again? No way. I love my life where it is, the things I've learned, the wisdom that I have being 55 now. Do I love the aging process? Not so much. The changes to my body, the changes to my skin, the things that happen, menopause, all those things. They're not great, but they're a part of life, and you embrace it and you take it by the horns and you get through it and you come out the other side, and it's amazing. And I'm so excited for this next year of life and new beginnings and the opportunity and the time to explore new things, learn new things, share new things with you. I hope you're here with me for this journey. Like this video if you've enjoyed this content. Subscribe to the channel. It really helps me a lot. And I'll see you next time.